Okay, what's up everybody? This is the game virus, also known as the G virus. And this right here is Let's Play Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, knife only. And when I say knife only, I mean knife only, unrehearsed, no practice. Meaning I have never attempted to play through this game in its entirety. I don't think at all ever even tried for a second or two or a minute or 10 minutes or none of that. Tried to beat this game or play this game with just the knife. I have no knowledge on what's the best procedures, the best strategies, the best moves, the best anything for beating this game or even playing it past certain segments with just the knife. No clue, never done it before, and I'm gonna do it for the first time for your viewing pleasure. We have returned to my most beloved Resident Evil title of them all. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. This is my personal #1 fave Resident Evil title, and nobody can tell me otherwise. People, we'll get into that later. I don't want to get into that. What we are going to get into is this fantastic game. Now, I must say before I start this, those of you who are subscribed to me and follow my Resident Evil playthroughs, you'll know that I attempted several other Resident Evil playthroughs with just the knife. Never done it before. One of them was Resident Evil Remake for the PlayStation 3 or 4. Which version of it? I think it was the 3 for the PS Triple. I did that knife only. I did Code Veronica, the HD remaster for the PS Triple with the knife only. And I recently have done Resident Evil 2 knife only for the first time ever. Actually, I shouldn't say recently. Done it because it's not done, or at least at the time that this playthrough is being recorded and done, I have not finished Resident Evil 2 knife only. I'm still stuck at that alligator, and for those of you who follow my Resident Evil playthroughs and who are subscribers, you'll know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm still not past that part. Now, I don't know if when the time this is uploaded to YouTube, if that part will be done on Resident Evil 2 or not. But I'm thinking I'm not going to upload this Resident Evil 3 playthrough with the knife only until this Resident Evil 2 is done. But just know, at the time of recording this, I am still stuck on Resident Evil 2 with the knife only on the alligator. And I know Resident Evil 2 pretty damn well as I know 3. And I know 3 very well. I know 2 just as well. And I have Let's Played this channel with regular old weapons and all that with the, well, what port was it? It was a Dreamcast port. And I played that, beat that. Is one of my more successful playthroughs on my channel. Lots of views on that. Everybody loves that playthrough. And I'm returning to this game for another playthrough on my channel. But this time, it's just going to be with the knife. And seeing as how my Resident Evil 2 playthrough with just the knife, a game that I also know very well, as much as I know Resident Evil 3, I know 2. Seeing as how that one went, I'm almost certain Nemesis is going to be making me pull my hair out when it comes to just fighting his ass and getting past him with the knife only, because there are some segments where I will need to actually fight him and I can't just run past him. I am planning on just running past him for most of our encounters, but I can already tell you, once we get to the ones where I have to stand up to him and stick my chest out and go stride for stride with them, blow for blow, I'm going to get a severe ass kicking. So I already know I'm going to have to look up some strategies to beating this guy. I already know, so you can expect that to happen. Usually for blind playthroughs or playthroughs that I haven't done the game or done certain stipulations before, I like to do them without outside help, without any tips or anything like that. But I'm already knowing I'm going to need it. So here we go. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, a return to my most beloved and my favorite Resident Evil of all times. Welcome back.
Resident Evil.
It feels good to return to this game. And this game has been getting so much slander lately. It's been frustrating me, because when you watch YouTubers out there, because Resident Evil 7 recently came out, right? And so I guess everybody's been doing retrospectives before the game came out, where they would do playthroughs of all the games and go back and sit back and play and talk about Resident Evil. And no one ever gives Resident Evil 3 its props. They always say it's like their least favorite, or, you know, a slump in the series when, you know, the series didn't hit on all cylinders after 2, 3, and then, you know, 3 wasn't all that memorable. They are out of their minds. 3 to me is the most polished gameplay out of the three that came out on the PlayStation. 3 has the most polished gameplay. It's the third installment. You know, the maneuvering, the auto aiming, everything feels much smoother and tighter and more polished than it did on 1 and 2. The graphics, of course, are much better. It's the third one. It came out in 1999. It's the third one. The graphics look much better. The pacing, I think, while I don't think the first two had pacing problems at all, I do think this one is just... It never has a dull moment. And I'm not saying 1 and 2 had dull moments. I just feel like it's just much more snappy. And it's just... I don't know. It just clicks for me in a way. I'm not saying 1 and 2 didn't click. I'm not taking anything back for them, but this one is just quick and dirty, you know. And I dare say it's the most tense out of the 3 that originally came on PlayStation. It is the most tense and nail-biting one because you have that big hulking jackass Nemesis chasing you around the entire time. And initially on your first playthrough, you don't know when exactly he's gonna come at you. You know, everybody knows now because they've played it several times, but that first playthrough, you don't know when he's going to show up, when he can't come through doors, or when he's not going to follow you, and stuff like that. Now you know when he'll probably follow you throughout 2 or 3 rooms, but then after the 3rd or 2nd, he's not going to follow you no more. You didn't know that then. You know, and the developers fucked with you because they would keep his theme music that let you know if he was close or not playing, even though he wasn't going to come through the door after you. They kept it playing, you know. And to me, that makes for a pretty scary experience. That's why I say this is probably, if I had to say, I still say Resident Evil 1 just because I played it so young was my scariest experience with the series. But I'm sure if I had played Resident Evil 3 back when I was as young, it would have been just as fucking scary. But 3 to me is very unsettling and very stressful because of Nemesis, and it's also the most gory as far as what you can do with the zombies, against the zombies, the feedback you get from shooting them. You know, in Resident Evil 1, all you could do was blow off the heads, you can blow off an arm, blow off legs, and if you had the bazooka or rocket launcher, you can blow off all of that stuff at once. With Resident Evil 2, the only thing they really added as far as feedback is concerned when you fight the zombies is you could shoot them in half. And that's about it. But 3, you can outright blow them to pieces. You can shoot them in half, do all the stuff you could do in other games, but you could also blow them to pieces and blow them apart, and they could just come apart in all sorts of different ways. So the feedback level of RE3 is superior to that of 1 and 2. As far as, you know, because feedback's important. If the game's gonna feel good to you and be fun, is if you're gonna be shooting shit, it's gotta look cool to shoot them and feel good to shoot them. You gotta feel like you've accomplished something by shooting them. And this game definitely has it. They have explosive canisters and explosive items within the environment that you can shoot and blow the enemies up. That's a welcome addition. And like I said, this game just seems to move faster, but in no way is it a shorter game. You know? There's less times I feel like you can get stuck in this game and not know what to do, even though there are some tricky puzzles in it. But I've just been hearing people... whenever they talk about it, there's always negative stuff about 3. And they really don't know what they're talking about. They haven't played 3 long enough. They're just like, oh, I remember not liking 3 as much. Well, you should play it again. The fuck are you talking about? 3 is my favorite Resident Evil. It is the one I feel most nostalgic about, most happiest playing. And seeing that intro when firing this bad boy up made me feel oh so good, like I had come home. So yeah, this is my second time playing this game on my channel. Oh man. And I didn't want to remind myself about anything, because it's been a long time. Probably the last time I played through this game entirely, or if at all, was when I did it for my channel back in 2013. So I didn't want to refresh my memory or do nothing. And to be honest, I don't think I have to. I played this game so many times that I don't need a refresher on what to do. Everything will just come to me. I will have to get more sharp with the controls though, because if you've been away from the tank controls for a long time, it can be hard to just go back to them. And when I say hard, I mean like I've become like a wizard, a guru when it comes to the tank controls. I've done some amazing jukes and maneuvering. I can wield these tank controls pretty damn well when I really get going. But if I'm rusty, I won't be able to wield the character quite as well. I'm not saying I'll struggle, like I'll be sucking as far as maneuvering is concerned. I'll still be good, but I won't be on point as I'd like to be, especially for this knife run. I'm gonna need to be on point for the dodging, and I really don't think I'll have problems aside from Nemesis, of course, and the boss fights. Dagger knife for self-defense. Oh no, little quip about it not being enough for this mission. Well, yeah, there's not going to be a lot of item picking up. It's going to feel weird to play this game like this. I've never ever. I've played this game so many times. It's going to feel so weird to not pick up ammo. Like those two gunpowders right there. They're just going to sit there. It's going to feel weird to not check shit either. This is just going to be really a bare bones knife survival playthrough, man. We're not going to look at shit. We're not going to read shit. We're not going to do nothing but forward march. This is going to be down and dirty and real gritty. I'm trying to tell you, man. This playthrough right here. I'm not going to skip cutscenes. There should always be some type of narrative to a Let's Play, always. You know. Plus, it'll give me time to take a break and gather myself. But, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this first Nemesis fight. I feel like I want to drop Nemesis at least once, so that I'm able to get the 3 first aid spray drop that he does when you drop him the 3rd time. When I drop him the 1st time, I'll get some parts to a handgun. I have to finish talking before I play this part. It needs my utmost focus, so let me just finish what I had to say. The 2nd time I drop him, I'll get the 2nd eagle parts, and the 3rd time I drop him, I'll be able to get to the first aid, the 3 first aid sprays, and I know I'll need health big time. But I can drop him at least twice for sure without fighting him. Once in the kitchen with Carlos, or not just in the kitchen, or in the, I gotta remember this game, in the press room, the newspaper offices, just like the Raccoon City Press or some shit. Yeah, I can drop him either there or the kitchen, and then I'll be able to drop him at the clock tower. And I'll be able to get 2 handgun parts there. But if I drop him in an encounter, I'll be able to get the 3 first aid sprays at the clock tower, and I'll have more health to finish out the game with. Because I don't think I'll be able to drop him without fighting him 3 times. I think I can only do that twice. And if I do it twice that way, I'll only get the parts for the eagle handgun. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do here, actually. I gotta leave and come back, and I guess spread them out. Maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe it'll be better to have them bunched up, because if they're bunched up, I can get bit by one, and then push one off, and it'll knock down all of them. And I can run and get the lighter fluid, or for my lighter oil for my lighter. I guess I gotta fucking lure these guys over to the steps, or I could just. Didn't no fucking corner me. Fuck it. We can take some damage. We got a first aid spray. Yeah, my controlling of the tank controls are not as sharp as they once were. I probably could have edged past that guy. Oh, good shit. Good shit. Fuck it. You guys can just. Excuse me, sir. Perfect. Not bad at all. Oh shit, got bit once. I really need that herb, though. I'll probably find out a way to come back and get that herb in just a second. Let me just lure this guy away onto the steps. They can't grab you on the steps. All they can do is puke at you on the steps, so that's a good way to avoid an enemy right there. See if I can run back that way before he gets off the steps, so he still can't grab me. Oh, success! Oh, he was close enough to the edge of the top of it to grab me. That's bullshit. Either way, still in fine health. Got 3 full healing, well, 3 healing items, 1 full healing item. And, yeah, I don't know. Dodge this idiot. Make him come over to this side of the wall. Oh, it feels so good to be playing Resident Evil 3 again, strategizing, juking these zombies. Once again, there's a file up there, some herbs up there. Can I be quick enough though to get these before these idiots come to those crates and block my way of getting down? See, right now we're looking good. Things are looking good. We have so much health on us right now. It's looking like, oh, this is gonna be an easy time for you, game virus. Look at this. You got nothing to worry about. But no, trust me, those will get burnt up quick if I take one too many shots to the head from good old Nemesis. Trust me. Trust me. So I'll definitely save before our initial encounter with Nemesis, because I definitely want to try and knock him down. I might end up having to look up shit real early on how to beat him. Oh, this guy's taking off after me. Excuse me, boys. Alright, it's good to see the juking skills are still intact, still up to snuff, still holding their place in the skills department for me. Yeah, we're just gonna let Brad, I don't even have the knife out. We're just gonna let Brad go ahead and die, I guess, I don't know. We're not even gonna bother to help him out with this situation. As a matter of fact, I was gonna go for that lighter right there. Save time. Speedrunning tactic right there.
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
I don't know if I mentioned, but I am playing Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, knife only, on the PlayStation 3, which means I'm using a PlayStation 1, the original PlayStation 1. It's actually my original copy that I had back in '99 when I was an impressionable little kid and just in love with Resident Evil. There's bullets here, we don't need that. But, yeah, last playthrough, my initial first ever playthrough of Resident Evil 3 on my channel was with the Dreamcast version, and I always said if I play Resident Evil 3 again on my channel, it'll be with the GameCube port, because I love the GameCube ports. They are awesome. They look better than the PlayStation 1 ports, if you ask me, and thinking if I'll make it to the save point before I run out of time. That stair skipping method from Resident Evil Remake does not work here. It just makes her go slower. Doesn't make her go up the steps faster. Should be a zombie right here. And yep, right past him. Same old shit, same old tactics. They all work. They all come to mind. They are forever seared and branded into my brain, and I will never ever forget these tactics in my life. Shit, I'm not near it. Fuck. Fuck you, I'm right near it, man. Let me through. Yeah, this way I don't have to deal with these zombies right here at all. Just go right on through. Yep, same tactics, they still work. I guess I should speedrun this game sometime. I've never ever done a speedrun of this game, ever. I can't believe I was concerned if I'd make it to the save point before we ran out of time. I absolutely did. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen in the next video, because this one's done and I'm about to cut it. I'm going to attempt, I guess, to try and fight Nemesis with just a knife and see if I can drop him with just a knife. Lord knows that will take forever. So the next video could possibly be me fighting the Nemesis for the entire video. This is going to take a lot of knife shots to kill him, but if it seems like it's too difficult, because I don't know if I necessarily need those 3 first aid sprays that badly. I don't know how this will go, but I do know it can't hurt to try and get them, or to have them it won't hurt, but I'm going to basically see how difficult it'll be at first. If it seems like it's doable, but it'll just take a long time, then I'll just stick it out and you guys will have to see me fight Nemesis for like 25 minutes. because I'm sure it's going to take so many pokes with that knife. Maybe not. Maybe it'll all fit into one video. But if it seems like it's just too much work to get the job done with the knife only against Nemesis, I'm just not going to bother. So we'll find out all of that on the next thrilling installment of Let's Play Resident Evil 3 Nemesis with just the knife only. With yours truly, the Game Virus. And I thank you for joining me. I hope I have the right save slots open, because one of them is like full. I don't know if I'll be able to save this right now. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this kickoff into this very grueling Let's Play. I kind of feel bad for starting this, knowing damn well that I haven't even been able to complete Resident Evil 2 the knife only, but you know, if you guys want to check out the Resident Evil 2 playthrough with knife only Claire A, Leon B, I believe it is, check that out. That's up on my channel. Whether it's complete or not, I don't know, but it's up there. The parts up until I've made it all the way to Leon B. So this is my second alligator attempt. It's frustrating because I beat the alligator already with Claire. I sat down and I toughed it out, and I clawed and dug and scratched my way through that fight with the alligator with just a knife, only to pass it, only to be stuck again with Leon when it came to Leon's time. It's pretty much the same tactics too. It's not like anything's changed if you know that game. For whatever reason, I can't do it again, and I'm still stuck, and Leon cannot get to Ada, and we can't move the fuck on. So I don't know, check out that playthrough if you want. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, go ahead and throw me a like, comment, and all that good stuff. Subscribe if you want more, if you want to be notified when more playthroughs or when more episodes of this game are uploaded, and you'll be notified. And I thank you for watching and hope to see you next time on the next episode. This is the G Virus. Thank you for watching. Later.